In an exclusive interview to Times Now, Commerce Minister Anand Sharma has blamed the Comptroller and Auditor General for creating an anti-growth sentiment in the country, even hitting out at the opposition, claiming that it is absurd to expect an elected government to talk to a defeated party for every policy decision.
The shrill discourse, the negative discourse, there are so many factors. Every decision gets questioned, an atmosphere of suspicion and distrust. Every decision, particularly for the civil servants, then it becomes difficult. Fingers are pointed at everyone and anyone. This is not a positive thing. The governments have to function, decisions have to be made, policies have to be made. This is what is expected in any mature democracy, that the elected government has the right to make policies. Yes, we try to create a consensus, a broad consensus, but consensus A cannot be confused with unanimity, and second, it would be strange, or rather absurd, for anyone to expect that we will change the rules of the game, that elected government will talk to the defeated opposition for their endorsement of every policy. That is not going to happen.
You've also spoken about the fact that your government has had to bear extraordinarily large scrutiny of the CAG, the judiciary. Do you feel somewhere that has also affected the entire policy-making process?
Well, you see, we have, as a constitutional democracy, we have constitutional bodies in place. Executive has its own function. Legislature has to enact the laws, and they also are custodians when it comes to the sovereignty of the people of India. Judiciary has to interpret the laws and to ensure that the constitution and the laws are implemented and adhered to in letter and spirit. But at the same time, care has to be taken that we do not say or do something or make observations which actually end up creating panic or comes in the way of decision-making processes. And the economic consequences of those observations the country has to bear. Nobody is accountable then for those consequences. The one who gave the presumptive loss theory has completed his tenure, the Comptroller Auditor General, Mr. Vinod Rai, and gone. Who is going to ask him the questions, where is the country today? And let anybody, all those, including the BJP, who accepted that theory, become in charge and recover at least that amount.